very 厉害 you know all the seafood and you very good.
Hey guys, look at all these decorations behind me, and you actually will notice a very significant milestone. You can see the SG60 logo behind me. Well, Singapore is going to celebrate the 60th National Day on the 9th August 2025. And you can hear that there's actually a rife of activities nearby. Well, actually it's from the tentage behind. So I'm wondering, what are all this happening in the tentage? Well, after I take a look at the banner, maybe it is something relating to the environment, vegetables, or what? Well, this question got me thinking, and all the more I want to see what's inside. While there's a rife of activities ongoing, you can see there is actually a speaker on stage. Well, he is K. Shanmugam. So he's actually giving an address to all of us as part of the festival over here. Quite a lot of stalls are actually set behind me. And I can tell you that they actually range from as wide as education level, from primary school, secondary school, and even the institutes of higher learning. There are quite varied activities over here. Okay, you can see that this school, they have making use of the plastic bottles and the cups to create a game using recycled materials. And you can see the Singapore Institute of Technology. They have actually created like some research papers and some poster competition. And one secondary school, they are also making use of the old fabric, okay, to create new products with the plastic bottles. And one of the schools actually have set up a booth about the composting and recycling. Okay, so maybe you can explain like how do you all set up this?
So basically we collect vegetable peels, raw vegetable pulps and fruit peels.
Okay.
We collect, put it in a garden and becomes like this after 3 months. So we are
Wow.
recycling.
Wow.
Composting, very easy to do. Okay. It cuts down on the carbon footprint.
Yep.
Because instead of sending all this to be burned, we are recycling this into nutrients that goes back to the earth. So when you put it back in the garden or put it back in the soil, in the pots, okay, you're actually helping the plants to flourish and grow.
Wow.
You're actually reducing the carbon footprint and you're looking after the environment.
Wow, cool to know. Yeah. So there are also like those pledges, as you can see, they're all being placed on the notice board, but not only is English being used, I also do see Chinese being written also.
Because most of them are elderly people.
Oh!
So they don't really know how to write English.
Yeah, there is a very long queue in front of me. Well, the poster actually says food rescue. Okay. So basically, how it works, right? Basically, the food's right in front of me, being given a second life. People may think that the food gets some defects. For example, it can range from the capsicum to the potatoes, etc. But well, they salvage. Most of it is still edible, and the consumers actually collected from there, and they can be reused to cook meals like per usual.
Everybody ready? Yes, all right. At the count of 3, 2, 1, Nee Soon Green Fest! Woo! And this is our Nee Soon Green Fest 2025 Community Cookbook. A very big congratulations to all our winners as well as our friends that are featured in this book. Can we all get together for a group photo, please?
Meanwhile, on stage, the community cookbook has just been unveiled.
Right.
What is exactly inside the cookbook? But it must have been something relating to food, sustainability. That's what I can guess about. But I believe those participants on the stage, they are contributed to the book in one way or another. So it's pretty a proud moment for them to be featured on stage. Look at this in front of me, and he is being featured on the Bao newspaper. Okay, so basically it's about him being inspired by the resilience of plants to see the beauty of life. So you can see that there are actually quite a number of small plants, which I think can also be used as a decoration. Even the massage candle for your skin and body, they are also making use of the plant-based and earth-friendly. And they are setting up the booth to see how many can be sold. There is a POP booth right in front of me, something to do with water. But because Singapore is not enough of land in terms of its supply, so that's why we cannot just simply rely on only the reservoirs, but we have in fact 4 sources of getting the water. So I believe the diversifying part is actually reducing the risk, which I think is pretty a smart move. And you can also see the tips used to conserve the water to make it last longer. You can hear the medium of language communication by the students is actually in Chinese and not English. Why is this so? Because the majority, quite a significant number of the target audience here are actually the elderly, who may be more well versed in Mandarin compared to English. Well, if you're wondering why right now is a little bit quiet with no activities on stage as of now, because something extraordinary is going to happen, in which the speaker that's coming up in a few minutes, she has garnered so many followers, not only on TikTok, on Instagram. It can be about 300+ K followers on each channel. And I'm actually very excited to see what does he or she has to share in terms of the content relating to sustainability. So right now I'm just sitting back and I'm just chilling and looking forward to the enjoyable part soon. Guys, the time now is already 10:46 and actually the event on stage is supposed to begin at 10:45. Why are we waiting? Why are we waiting? Where is my idol? Where is my idol?
Well, early on I heard that we have some fans of our next speaker who are fans of BioGirl MJ. Yes, we have some fans of BioGirl MJ here to listen to her speak. Yes, I saw some of the kids. They are a bit shy, but they have already come here to grab their front seats, eager to listen to BioGirl MJ speak. Today she'll be sharing with you about what's really in your seafood. And this is the time that you get to meet her in person and listen to her live. Right now, may we give a big hand to welcome BioGirl MJ, please.
Hello. Hi everyone. Good morning. It's still a little bit early. Okay, nice to see all your beautiful faces. Anyone else in the audience, you can come and join me also. Today we're going to talk about a really fun topic. It's about your seafood. 是什么东西的话，你可以过来前面来听听我的这个小小的讲解。We're going to do this in the game format. Okay?
The speaker behind me,
hello.
her real name is Man Jing Kong. So
Okay,
she's
so this
actually
means
the
it's
co-founder
true,
of
okay?
a
正确
content creation company, Just Keep Thinking.
This means
You can
it's
see
false.
how engaging
So
she
we're gonna
is
play
with
the game very
the
easy.
audience,
Show me whether
and
it's
knowing
true
that
or it's false. And then
quite a
I'll tell you the
significant
answer.
number of
So it's gonna
audience
be about your
are the
seafood that you
elderly.
eat every
So
day.
while her main
So
language
in
is
your
actually
today-
in English, and she
Sorry,
also
you're
explained
vegetarian.
some of the main points in
It's just
Chinese.
knowledge.
So kudos to her being
It's obvious.
bilingual, and she can actually speak not only English but also Chinese very well.
Okay, squid. Okay. Not squid, like cuttlefish. Same but different also. 乌贼、墨鱼. Okay. Soft shell. Oh, you know what? Yes, yummy. Oh, okay, you all know. Okay. So I'm referring to the soft shell crab of the sushi. So they will need to wait a few hours for the new shell to harden. So if you catch them after they come out of the shell, then you can get your soft shell crab lah, which is what the soft shell crabs farm do. They actually catch them and freeze them immediately when they come out of the shell. So next night, you can find them on the shore. So any crab that comes out of the shell will be a soft shell crab, and they all need to do that because that's how they grow bigger. So you can see. You want to guess which one is the soft shell crab? Who thinks it's this one? Who thinks it's this one? Answer is this one, the bigger one. Because remember, they're supposed to grow bigger. So this is actually the soft shell crab. Yeah, so sometimes you might see dead crabs. It's actually not really dead crabs. It's the old shell of the crab. Wow, you very lihai eh. You know all the seafood. Hey, you very, very good. Okay, this is fish maw. Eat before Chinese New Year, sometimes a special occasion. Very yummy. Okay, next slide. Fish maw refers to the fish's stomach. 鱼漂是鱼的肚子还是鱼的胃？我们吃的鱼漂是不是鱼的肚子呢？对还是错 ？Thumbs up or thumbs down? Some of you halfway. I don't know what this means, but okay. Okay, next slide. Let us review. Answer is false. You're not eating the fish's stomach 啊，不是啊，我们吃鱼漂不是鱼的肚子哦，不是鱼的胃。Next slide. So you're actually eating this. Very good. What is that? This is the fish bladder. Last one already. You can find plastics in all of the animals that we talked about just now. True or false? Okay, now we come to the serious portion. Okay, very good. Oh, you're giving thumbs up. Okay, next slide. So yes, it is true, unfortunately. Let me show you in the next slide. So we have a bit of a plastic pollution problem, not only just in Singapore, in around the world, and it's affecting the favorite seafood that we eat. Yeah, so we don't need a handful of people doing things perfectly, we just need a lot of people doing your own little part, and even though it's not perfect, it's imperfect. If all of us do it together, we can make a very big difference. Yeah, so one straw might not mean much, but if everyone does it together, hundreds of people, that's 100 straws saved, 100 cups saved. So collective action is very, very important. Next slide. Yes, and with that, I've come to the end of the presentation. Everyone give yourself a round of applause. I hope you guys learned a thing or two about your seafood, but also the plastic pollution and what we can do as individuals.
Woo!
Alright, and with that, I'll end the session. I'll pass it
Yeah,
back
thank
to
you very much, BioGirl MJ. That's the love
Guys,
of recycling.
look at the number of people right behind me after the BioGirl MJ speech ended. You can see how the BioGirl MJ, when she gave a speech and there are quite a number of people seated down, very engaged, especially kids with their parents. And the moment she left, and this just simply shows how engaging the BioGirl MJ is, when we all thought that the content of the talk is all about eating seafood, have some interesting information for the first 9 questions, and the 10th question, suddenly the main point, bah, it just hit hard on us when it comes to the message. But even though this hitting hard as in the serious message, but she still managed to present this serious message in a very light-hearted manner, and to me it's very, very easy to follow. I can't believe it that it's my first time that I saw BioGirl MJ in person. Very inspired by her. So back to like some introduction of the stores. Like you can also see like some detergent sheets. I believe the naming is more on a psychological nature. Okay, they are all actually extracted from plants extract. Okay, there are also many others. For example, supposedly some Hilo spray. Okay, there is also highlighting of sustainability. The plastic bottle lasts centuries. Okay, many other booths you can see. From Waste to Wonder to Zero Market. There are also handbags being made. Recycle Interest Group. So there are still quite a number of stores, as you can see, and there is also homegrown produce like featuring the exclusive SG brands. And there is also the personalized 3D printed gifts made from biodegradable materials. Look at this! Even the toys like tanks can actually be made of recycled cardboard. So this kind is called upcycle, meaning to say, hello! Hello! Okay, basically the upcycling is like making use of materials that we think that is like scrap to make it a more usable function. It is not a surprise that whenever BioGirl MJ goes, and you can see the kids wanting a photo, a selfie. She's just a very skilled content creator. And of course you can see the pledges right in front of me. Of course, volunteering definitely have some benefits, which is why you see people like setting up stores, doing some volunteer. So in order to, let's say, to sign up for this, and you can actually see the poster below, behind me rather. Okay. You can see there's a some competition redeeming the vouchers. Okay, can go to earn points. And I believe this is a booth that we want to go to. Let's say if you want to do some volunteer as like a benefit to the community in Singapore. It's heartening to see the students and the youth and maybe even young adults. Basically, mostly this group, but I should say that they're the ones who actually advocate the idea of sustainability through different means. For example, like setting up a booth, educate the public, and with quite a significant portion being the elderly, about the need to be sustainable. Very happy that such community events are ongoing, and especially the BioGirl MJ session is very, very engaging to the kids, the parents especially. So even for me, that I also very inspired by her, as I said, to do about maybe something similar, but in this case, instead of science, it's on football. This kind of community events actually bring Singapore for all walks of life together, and I would like to wish all of you guys a happy SG60, happy National Day. Do remember to share, like, and subscribe my YouTube channel so that you won't miss any important articles. Well, my name is MJ, be home away. I'll see you in my next vlog. Bye bye.